Augustine said several times that the whole of Christian truth was present in Plato and the best of the Greek philosophers. In fact, the whole of Augustine's system is a defense of the unity of reason and revelation, as against the position that there exists a gulf between what we can know by our own reason, and what is thrust upon us by God. The position expressed by St. Thomas. I think the whole classical and modern tradition would here agree that for knowledge to be possible, there must be some unity between our minds and the external world we know, for otherwise our minds could know nothing of the world. Yet science shows us that we do know something about the external world, therefore, the world and our minds must be at unity. So equally with reason in action, for there to be any standards on which we can act, our reason must be able to apprehend, at least, in some dim sense its place in the order of the world. For what else is morality but fulfilling one's proper purpose? Now here is where I think the great split comes in the history of thought, whether classical or modern, Eastern or Western. There are those who say, an immanent principle of unity is sufficient to account for the existence of knowledge and history, while others say that the principle is transcendent. Examples of the former include Spinoza, Hegel, and I think, Aristotle, whereas examples of the latter include Plato, Plotinus, Augustine, and Kant. I would stand with the latter. Augustine sought some measure other than convenience by which to judge that thoughts were true or false, actions right or wrong. When someone says that this tradition exalts some transcendent, unknowable power over against man, and thereby denigrates him, I do not think that is what people who believe in the final unity of the world are doing. It is precisely because of the form of human life, and not to escape the form of human life, that they say reason, love, call it if you will, God, is the measure, and not the pleasure or convenience of man. The believer in transcendence would say that this unity we seek, we can neither know in principle or in detail. To put it in theological terms, God's essence is unknowable.